Hi, my name is Rampal Singh Rathore, and in this video, we'll be learning how to configure email services in Mautic. The email service that we are going to use is AWS Simple Email Service. To send emails through AWS, all you need to do is have an account with AWS. If you don't have one, you can go ahead and create an account at AWS. All you require is a debit or credit card for creating this account. Once you have configured this account, all you need to do is sign up into the panel of AWS. As you can see, I have signed up into the panel, and when I click on the services tab, you can see there are a lot of services that are there in front of you. I'll go ahead and select simple email service. Once I have clicked on simple email service, it opens up the page for the same. Since I already have everything set up, I go ahead and click on verify a new domain, and you get a pop-up in which the domain that you have to verify has to be filled. I'll go ahead and enter my domain details. I'm entering my domain details and I'll verify this domain. Once I click on verify this domain, I get another pop-up in which my DNS credentials are given, which I have to go ahead and create on my DNS panel, which is my C panel, where I have my DNS settings there. So I'll go ahead and add these settings one by one on my C panel. There are five records that I have to create. One is a text record, three CNAME records, and one MX record. I'll go ahead and save these credentials onto my system for later use. Once I have saved this, I'll keep this aside and I'll open up my C panel. I'll click on the advanced zone editor. Now you can see you can go ahead and add these records onto your C panel. The first record that I'll be adding is my text record, which is the first record that is there. I'll go ahead and add this record. I'll select the TXT option from the drop down. Once I have selected the TXT option, I'll go ahead and copy paste the values from the AWS panel one by one. I have added the first record, which is the TXT record. I'll go ahead and add the CNAME record. There are three CNAME records to be added. I'll click on the first value. I'll go ahead and select CNAME from the drop down, paste the values there. Now I've added the second record. Similarly, I'll be doing adding all the three CNAME records. I'll be adding the second and the third record. Now that I've added all the CNAME records, I'll go ahead and add the MX record onto my cPanel. The MX record is not available on this particular interface. On the top you have a zone editor. I go ahead and click on that particular setting. There I'll go ahead and click on MX. The first value that I have to paste is the priority, which is 10 in this case, and I'll go ahead and paste the values from the AWS panel. Once I have done everything, now the domain has been set up. The second step that we require is to verify an email address through which we will be sending an email. It takes roughly 10 to 15 minutes for the domain to verify. Once the domain is verified, we'll have to go ahead and set up an email. I'll go ahead and add an email on my AWS panel. Once I've added an email will be sent to you on your email box where there'll be a link on it. When you click on the link, you get this message: congratulations, the email has been verified. Once you have verified this email, you're good to send emails through that particular email box. Supposingly if you had 5 email addresses through which you will be sending emails, so you have to verify all the 5 email over here. Please ensure that. And this is just an example that I have set up over here. That is why I've just verified one email box. Once you have verified the email, we will have to set up a credential, SMTP credential, through which you will be authenticating and sending that email. When I click on SMTP settings, you get create my SMTP credential button onto your right. When I click on that, it gives me a username, which is the username that is provided to you by AWS. I'll go ahead and click on create because I'll keep this as default. When I click on create, it gives me the next screen, which shows my SMTP. When I click on show user SMTP security credentials, you can see the username and the password is provided. I copy the username from this place and paste it onto my AWS Mautic dashboard one by one. We'll get into the Mautic dashboard. Once you log, as you can see, when you get into the Mautic dashboard, onto your right top you have a gear icon. When I click on that, this is the screen that opens up. On the left you have email settings. I go ahead and click on that. You can see on the third option there is a drop down. I'll go ahead and select Amazon SES, and the second option is the region in which I have set up my domain. In this case it is the East region, which is the default region which is there. This is the region where I have set up the emails, the domain. I'll go ahead and copy and paste these credentials, the username and the password, onto this and click on test connections. When I click on this test connection, if we have done this method properly, a success message comes up. That means you're good to go and your email is configured. You are ready to now send emails through Mautic. Thank you.